Hi, Brian Stecker here again, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where today I'm going to show you about exercise for women over 40, the key exercise you should start focusing on. So a little bit earlier we talked about the top 10 things that women should focus on for fat loss. And there's a lot of people that have been out there saying, we've just been talking. This YouTube channel has been around for not very long, and we've been putting out why behind the what. Now we want to show you the what. So for you have been in the comments section asking for demonstrations. Here you have it. And if you want to see more great content like this, make sure you go in the comment section and ask for it, and I will give it to you, okay? So the first exercise that I want to talk about today, that's an effective exercise for fat loss and for women over the age of 40, is squats. So what kind of benefits have you seen, Kelly, with doing squats, first and foremost?
First and foremost, leg strength.
Leg strength.
Leg strength.
Because you were running all the time and you thought that was going to help you build great legs and so leg strength. So let's demonstrate a squat. So there's a lot of different squats you can do. The one that we're going to show today is the goblet squat. It's a great exercise for those quads and those glutes. Later on we'll do a video on back squats. But this is a great one because it's going to let you not put too much pressure on your back if you're at home and you haven't done squats before. But also it's a great exercise to progress with. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop our hips down and pick up our dumbbell. There we go. And we're going to hold our dumbbell in front of us. Our feet are shoulder width apart. If you want to take pressure off your knees, you can turn your toes out slightly, like Kelly is here. And one other key focus is we want to focus on our tempo. That's the time that we lower the weight or move the weight. So we're going to lower on a count of 3, up on a count of 1.
Okay.
Yep. And then take a deep breath in, and then exhale. And we can do this if you're a beginner, 20 repetitions. Kelly will get mad at me if we do 20 repetitions today. Today's supposed to be a rest day. So we're just going to, or if you're more advanced, 10 to 12 repetitions. So notice the back's nice and flat. Tempo is under control on the way down. And Kelly's working through the range of motion that she has. The thing a lot of people do is they try to force something that's not there with their flexibility. So Kelly's doing a great job working with her range of motion. If for some reason you only go halfway down, like right there, then just go through that range of motion until you build that up. So Kelly, thank you for demonstrating the goblet squat. The next exercise Perry's going to demonstrate is the deadlift. The deadlift's a great exercise because it's going to help you with your low back. It's going to help you with stability. It's going to help you with your upper back. It's your glutes, your hamstrings. Perry, I know we've been doing deadlifts for a long period of time. What have you noticed for you? I know you like really deadlifts. Why do I need to do these? So what have you noticed with deadlifts for you and the benefits?
Definitely stronger, especially, as women, we want a nice glutes. We want nice glutes.
Just say it. Women want a nice butt.
We want a nice butt. So yes, so this has definitely helped with that whole region back here. That and hamstrings.
Awesome. So you want to fix that whole region up back there. We'll go deadlift. So Perry, let's demonstrate that exercise here. So when we do this exercise, we want to have our back flat, our shoulders tall, arms are straight, and we're just going to stand tall. Deep breath in on the way down, and exhale on the way up. And notice Perry's got her flat back all the way through, and as she's standing up, she's pushing through the floor as she's standing tall for the deadlifts. And good. So, get there, Perry. Awesome. Thank you. I know it's your rest day. So with the deadlifts, there's ways you can do it. I've demonstrated in other videos how to do a kettlebell deadlift. The next deadlift that's really effective is the hex bar because it doesn't put a lot of pressure in that low back. So find a hex bar at your local gym. Get a trainer to demonstrate to you how to use this. And always meet with a doctor first before doing any of these exercises to make sure that this is the right step for you. So we've
add something to that too.
Yes, go ahead, add it in.
I like this bar too because you don't scrape your shins too.
Yes, don't scrape your shins because a lot of people have limited mobility. Deadlift takes a lot of technique. I actually heard Olympic lifting coach say that it's funny. He sees that these exercises are effective, but what ends up happening is the general population uses them way too early, and that usually doesn't train an Olympic athlete on Olympic lifts for 6 months to a year because it takes that much time to learn the technique. So get yourself a trainer, learn how to do these effectively. There's lots of books and tapes out there. invest in yourself to learn how to do these movements because it's going to add to your health and your longevity over a period of time. So Kelly, we're gonna go into our bench press. How has the bench press benefited you?
Before I was having trouble doing just a standard push-up, and to build great strength up in your chest press is a great exercise to do to get that chest built up and help lift everything up.
Absolutely. And something that when I'm sitting down in a consultation, I'll say, hey, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? What do you ultimately want to have? And it starts out fat loss. I want to have more confidence. I want to have more energy. And usually that fourth or fifth, what do I want, is I've noticed like I'm trying to push myself up or grab something. I don't have that upper body strength. So the bench press is great for helping you develop that upper body strength because, you know, we've talked about mastering the push-up. And push-ups are great, but push-ups will only give you so much benefit because you'd end up doing 15 to 50 of them if you're a badass like these two. But what will happen? You end up doing endurance. You want to start building that strength. And the one way to do it is the bench press. So that's a great strength building exercise. So this is looking to do between anywhere from 6 to 12 repetitions. Another point I want to get to is a lot of things that intimidate women around doing the bench presses. They'll say, well, I need a spotter. Right, I need a spotter. So 2 ways to approach a bench press is you can use dumbbells. You can self-spot. And the other thing is you'd be surprised with how many people go to the gym and they don't know who's at the gym. And they're a little bit intimidated. So the best technique that usually worked, I mean, I worked in a big box gym for 7 years, and I've given this technique out hundreds of times over a month period. And I'd say, just go up to somebody and say, hey, mind if I get some help? And people are more than willing. 90% of the people out there want to help, and 10% of them are whatever. So, but 90% of people want to help. So just say, hey, can I get your help for a second? Right. And they'll be more than happy to help you with a barbell bench press. And then the next thing you want to focus on technique. So let's go with technique here. We're going to lay back underneath the bar. We want to have our eyes directly underneath the bar. And we're going to take a grip that's right outside shoulder width. And we'll make sure our hands are even. There we go. Out a little further on this arm. There we go. And then we can do a lift off or not lift off. I'm going to help Kelly with a lift off on 3. 1, 2, 3. And Kelly's going to lower down on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then back up on 1. And notice again, always focusing on tempo. You're not trying to throw this weight around, and then deep breath in on the way down, and then exhale going back up. So notice there's no arching in the back. There's good steady tempo. There's good breathing. So those are the key factors that you want to start looking for. And looking for 10 to 12 reps. I'm only going to make Kelly do 6 because it is her rest day. And, well, I don't want to hear about it the rest of the week. I'm just kidding, Kelly. It's your rest. Kelly would never do that.
I would never,
She would never do that.
No, never.
Let's the next we're going to go into is chin-ups. Great, chin-ups are great, especially for women when they come in. And that 4th or 5th goal that we talked about, which was building upper body strength, is the next one. Is like, how do I build my arms up? Or, you know, I want to wear that dress, but I'm afraid the back's not right. So that's cleaned up with diet and doing a great exercise like this. So we've got chin-ups. So there's 2 ways to approach a chin-up. We're going to there are multiple ways to approach a chin-up, but the first one that I usually will go to is that TRX row. We're going to do TRX row first. So Perry's going to grab a hold of each one of these here. She's going to walk in, taking an underhand supinated grip, pulling herself up under control, up on a count of 1, and then down on a count of 3. So she has a nice flat back, and then lowering back down. So if you want less intensity on this exercise, Perry would just step back. There you go. Back staying flat yet. Or if you need to bring the intensity down again, just go a little wider with the feet. And this is a great exercise for the biceps in the back. Good. And then, awesome, Perry, thank you. And the next one we're going to do is we've got these bands here, and they're great for doing chin-ups and to give you support. So we've got this here, and how you use the band, you'll just grab a step, and you'll take the band, and you can put 1 leg in or 2. 1 leg is more intensity, 2 legs is less intensity, and you've got different band thicknesses to adjust that intensity. Thinner the band, more intensity. Thicker the band, less intensity. All right, so got 1 knee there, underhand grip. Again, always controlled, so up on a count of 1, down on 3, breathing out on the way up, in on the way down, and great exercise for building those biceps, the back, the core, and a little bit of the low back. Awesome work, Perry. It's her rest day too, and we want Perry to recover. That's what we're focused on, right? And then the last one, we're going back to Kelly, is that split squat. Split squat's great because, again, it's building those glutes. And this is the most important reason why is Kelly was a runner. And when you're a runner, and especially women, they have the Q angle of the hips. With that special Q angle of the hips, what ends up happening is that internal muscle of the knee, the vastus medialis, is usually underdeveloped and could lead to a lot of ACL tears. So by adding in the split squat, you're preventing yourself from getting injuries and allowing you to continue to do exercise like cardio. Nothing wrong with cardio, we're not condemning it, just there's more effective ways for fat loss and building your body, is adding in the split squat. So split squat, you're just going to be stationary, and you're going to bring your feet about 2 to 3 feet away from the midline of your body. You can go a little further there, there you go. And you're going to lower yourself down on a count of 3, and then driving through that heel, and then back up. You can go actually a little bit further. There you go. Lower on a count of 3 and back up. And Kelly's working through her range of motion. This is the full range of motion, where she's bringing her hamstring to her calf, and then she's driving through the heel and then coming back up. So that's the full range of motion. If for some reason you can't go through the full range of motion, you want to work on developing your flexibility, and then just working through your range of motion. So just go halfway down and then back up. So maybe that's your range of motion, and good. Other thing you can do is if you're a beginner with the split squat, you can use a bench, or you can use a bar to give yourself some support. Is there anything you two would like to add to those 5 exercises that you've noticed transforming your body, your physique, your fat loss? If there's not, that's okay. If there is, throw it in there.
Nothing comes to mind.
Awesome.
Nothing comes to mind.
There we go. So there you guys have it. Start incorporating these into your routine. You could take one of these exercises, apply one of them each into your plan. Through each different day of the week, Monday through Friday, doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions to what you're currently doing. And then again, modify the intensity based off of the level that you currently are. That's what's great about this too, is you start where you are, and then you can always progress. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. I would love to hear what you liked best about this video. So down below, you'll see a comment section. Just leave your comments, and I want to thank you so much for the comments you've been leaving me over the months, and I've been getting back to filling those out. Also down below in the description box, you'll see a link, and in that description box with that link, you want to click it, and it's going to take you to another page where you're going to get 4 free workouts. To get those 4 free workouts, you just have to enter your email address. So go down below, click the link, and we're going to get you those workouts right away by entering your email address. Also, down below, make sure you click the subscribe button so you get updated when we release all this great content. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you so much for your comments. Go get your free workouts, and you guys make it a great day.